Good morning, dear students. You are watching EduStar online class for grade 4. I am your English teacher, Malathi. Today, I am going to continue with the topic from your grammar book, Lesson 8, Pronouns, Part 2. As already said, you will be learning 3 types of pronouns in this lesson. They are personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, and possessive pronouns. In the last session, we saw personal pronouns and the 2 types of personal pronouns. They are subject pronouns and object pronouns. Let me recall it in short for you. Subject pronouns replaces the subject noun in a sentence. That is, the noun which does the action. That is why they are called as subject pronouns. Remember, subject pronouns always come before the verb. Let us see this with an example. Arun is playing football. Here, who is doing the action? Arun. Now, Arun is the subject, and this subject can be replaced by a pronoun. That is, he. He is playing football. So, for a boy, we replace he. For a girl, we replace with she. For an animal or thing, we replace with it. For more than 2 persons, we replace with they or we. And we have 2 more pronouns, I and you also. The second type of personal pronoun we saw was object pronoun. Object pronoun replaces the object noun. That is, the noun which comes after the verb or the person who receives the action. For example, Balu gave the bat to Chandru. Here, who is doing the action? Balu. And who is receiving the action? Chandru. So, Chandru is called the object noun. Now, this object noun can be replaced by an object pronoun. That is him. So, for a boy, we replace with him. For a girl, we replace with her. For animal or thing, we replace by it. You will notice that for subject as well as object, it is common. And for more than 1 person, we replace by them or us. We also have me and you also. Now, let us see the personal pronouns in a tabular column for easy understanding. Personal pronouns can be divided into 2 types, subject pronoun and object pronoun. When we talk about ourselves, the subject pronoun will be I and object pronoun will be me. When we are talking to another person, the subject and object pronoun both will be you. And when we talk about someone and if he is a boy, the subject pronoun will be he and object pronoun will be him. For a girl, the subject pronoun will be she and object pronoun will be her. For an animal or thing, the subject and object, both pronouns will be it. For more than one person, the subject pronoun will be they or we and object pronoun will be them or us. Now, let us look into the second type of pronoun, that is demonstrative pronoun. The word demonstrative or the actual word demonstrate means to explain clearly or to show. So the pronouns that demonstrate or explain us clearly about something are said to be demonstrative pronouns. These demonstrative pronouns point at people or things that are either near or far in distance. So, keeping in mind the singular, plural and near far concepts, we will learn demonstrative pronouns. Let us see them in detail. Already, you might have learned in your lower classes, so it will be very easier for you. For nouns which are singular and near, we use the demonstrative pronoun this. And for nouns which are singular but far, we use the demonstrative pronoun that. For example, to show the possession of books, I say, this is my book. Here, I am talking about only one book, which is singular and near to me. So that's why I say it as, this is my book. Now, if the same book is far, then we can say it as, that is my book. For nouns which are in plural form and near, we use the demonstrative pronoun these. And for nouns which are in plural form and far, we use the demonstrative pronoun those. Let us see this with some examples. These are my books. Here, I am talking about books which are in the plural form and they are near to me also. So, I read it as, these are my books. Now, if the same books are far, then we say as, those are my books. Let us see some more sentences. Take a noun, key. Here, the noun is singular and if it is near you, then you will say as, this is my key. If the same key is far, we will say as, that is my key. Now, the same noun, key, we will take in the plural form, that is, keys. If the keys are near you, you will say as, these are my keys. If the same keys are far, then we will say as, those are my keys. To use demonstrative pronoun, always remember to check whether the noun about which you are talking is singular or plural, and then check whether it is near you or far from you. So, keeping in mind these concepts, singular, plural, near, far, we can easily use demonstrative pronouns. Now, let us complete the book exercise. Take your grammar book and turn to page number 39. Exercise B. Underline the noun in each sentence. Write the pronoun that can take the place of each noun. Now one is done for you. First sentence. Charu and Mohit study in the same school. Here, about whom we are talking? Charu and Mohit. First underline this. The next thing is we have to find out what type of pronoun we have to use. The subject pronoun or object pronoun. Charu and Mohit come before the verb study. So, we have to use subject pronoun. There are more than one person and you are not in that. So, you should use the subject pronoun they. Very good. Second sentence. Sita is learning to play the guitar. Here, about whom we are talking? Sita. Sita is a girl. So, we should use the subject pronoun she. Third sentence. Rajiv and Jatin are good friends. Here the subject are Rajiv and Jatin. So underline them. And they come before the helping verb are. So use subject pronoun they. Fourth sentence. Mr. White is teaching them English. Here the subject is Mr. White and he is a boy. So we should use the subject pronoun he. Fifth sentence. The meeting was very boring. Here about what we are talking? Meeting. This is an abstract noun and comes before the helping verb was. So use the subject pronoun it. Sixth sentence. The dog barked at the stranger. Here, about whom we are talking? Dog. So this is the subject and it comes before the verb barked. Now we know dog is an animal. So what subject pronoun you will use? It. Very good. It barked at the stranger. Seventh sentence. Cinderella was ill-treated by her stepmother. Here, the subject is Cinderella, which comes before the verb was ill-treated. And Cinderella is a girl. So use the subject pronoun she. Eighth sentence. My parents went for a walk after dinner. Here, the subject is parents, which comes before the verb went. Here, you should notice that though there is a single word parents, it resembles two persons. That is mother as well as father. So, use the subject pronoun they. Good. Ninth sentence. The brave soldiers defeated the army. Here we are talking about the brave soldiers. Again, these brave soldiers are in the plural form and it comes before the verb defeated. So, use the subject pronoun they. 10th sentence. Kangana spoke slowly. Here, the subject is a girl, Kangana. So, use the subject pronoun she. 11th sentence. The maid cleaned the house. Here, the subject is a maid and is a girl, which comes before the verb cleaned. So, use the subject pronoun she. 12th sentence. Navin, Vijay and Karthik went for a movie. Here The subject is Naveen, Vijay and Karthik. They are in the plural form and you are not there. So we will use the subject pronoun they. 13th sentence. Sunil is a famous cricketer. Here the subject is Sunil. He is a boy and the subject pronoun we will use is he. Very good. Fourteenth sentence. Lalita is an intelligent girl. Here, Lalita is the subject and she is a girl. So use the subject pronoun she. 15th sentence. Asia is the largest continent in the world. About what we are talking? Asia. Now, Asia is not a girl or a boy. It is a name of a place. So we should use the subject pronoun it. 16th sentence. My grandmother was an intelligent lady. The subject here is grandmother. So use the subject pronoun she. 17th sentence. The theatre was destroyed in the fire. The subject here is theatre, which is a name of a place. So use the subject pronoun it. 18th sentence. My sister scored the highest marks in the exam. Now who scored? My sister. So she is the subject. So use the subject pronoun she. 19th sentence. The thief escaped from the prison. Who escaped? The thief. So use the subject pronoun he. 20th sentence. The dictionary is on the table. What is on the table? The dictionary. Now underline this. And dictionary is a non-living thing. So use the subject pronoun it. Now, we will complete exercise D, fill in the blanks with suitable demonstrative pronouns. Let me remind you again, always first check whether the noun you are talking about is singular or plural. Then see whether it is near or far and then use the proper demonstrative pronouns. This, that, these, those. The first sentence. Dash are the shoes I like. Here you are talking about shoes which always comes in plural form and showing it near. So use the demonstrative pronoun these. As this is the first word of a sentence, start with a capital letter. Second sentence. Dash are my shoes. Again, shoes are in plural form and you are showing it from far. So use the demonstrative pronoun those. Third sentence. Dash are my books. Books are in plural form and near you. So use these. Fourth sentence. Hi June. Dash is Kathy. Here Kathy is singular. So use this. Fifth sentence. Dash are my cousins. Cousins is in plural form and near to you. So use these. Sixth sentence. Do you see the mountain at a distance? Dash was scaled by my brother last year. Here, the noun is mountain, which is in singular form and at a distance. So use the demonstrative pronoun that. 7th sentence. Dash is my favorite restaurant. Here restaurant is singular and near. So use the demonstrative pronoun this. 8th sentence. Dash are my clothes and dash are yours. Here clothes is in plural and near to you. So use these. And in the second sentence, you are showing the clothes which are far. So use the demonstrative pronoun those. Complete both the exercises B and D and send through email. See you in the next session. Bye.